Hi, my name is Aulia Putri Kuncoro. I'm from MBS Prof HAMKA. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Educator and my beloved friendship generation of millennial humanity. First of all, let's say thanks to Allah Azza wa Jalla, who has given us mercy and blessing, so we can live together in this world. Secondly, let us deliver salawat and salam upon our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has brought the drivers to the practice, so we are always the right way. Today, I would like to deliver my speech entitled Leading in the New Era. Nowadays, Indonesia is faced with our important problems. The lack of leaders is the important problems that we have in this current era of globalization. In fact, only 7% of millennials are competent to become a leader. Leadership, if we talk about this problem, in our mind, we usually think that the figure of the leaders are president, governors, and mayors. But in fact, leadership doesn't only take up a position or who becomes a leader, but has a broad meaning, which is related to the duties of a leader, what a leader should and should not do, and also the character that must be had by a leader in overcoming complex problems. Ladies and gentlemen, nowadays, Indonesia is a leadership crisis. Some of causes of a leadership crisis in Indonesia are: the first, religious awareness is very low. The second, lack of self-confidence. The third, lack of national morals. The fourth, the selection process is like stringent. And the last, the law is still low. Ladies and gentlemen, let us talk about leadership crisis if we look in Pancasila. The first sila is ketuhanan yang Maha Esa. The honorable audience. From this precept, it can be concluded that a leader must have believed in existence of God Almighty, who created all in this world. In addition, carry out all of Sharia and stay away from all of the prohibition is the thing that we must do as the Muslim leader of Indonesia. From the case of leadership crisis in Indonesia, it shows that the first point of Pancasila has been violated. Many leaders in Indonesia, the corruption, manipulation data, and so on. The second sila is kemanusiaan yang adil dan beradab. From the second precept, it teaches about the recognition of human dignity with all its rights and obligations. In addition, this precept also teaches humans to act like humans and be clever. From the case of the leadership crisis in Indonesia, it is proven that there are still many leaders who do a diversion. It is proof from the income tax and the benefit of selling food that used to pay the debt of Indonesia. The third sila is persatuan Indonesia. This third precept means that a leader must base his leadership with a sense of national unity and integrity. From the leadership system, it is proven that there are several organizations that are still against the Indonesian government. The fourth sila is kerakyatan yang dipimpin oleh kebijaksanaan dalam pemusyawaratan perwakilan. The fourth principle teach that the power of a country is the head of the society. But in fact, there are many leaders who have not implemented the failures of this precept. For example, the punishment of corruption case, which is lower than the banana leaf case. This proves the lack of government policy in handling case in the community. The last sila is keadilan sosial bagi seluruh rakyat Indonesia. This fifth precept is teach that a leader must be based on attitudes of fairness, simplicity, and ability to work hard. So, it is hoped that leaders can accelerate the development of the country is evenly distributed throughout Indonesia. From this precept, it is proof that development of government infrastructure has not yet been fully developed, for example, in Papua and Kalimantan. Ladies and gentlemen, the result from this meaning of Pancasila can create many ways to overcome the leadership crisis in Indonesia, such as the first, prioritizing religious values. A leader should prioritize religious values. Why? Because if the leader has a strong religion, automatically So, in leading, there is unknown job in acting. The third, improving moral the leadership crisis. The solution to the low moral of the test leader is by using the principle of al-Karima. This principle includes asiribu, right? Al-wafa is mean right promise, tawa'un is mean help, adil is mean justice, and istiqomah is mean consistent. The fourth is improving the quality of education. Improvement of the nation leadership cannot happen immediately. It is take a long time. Improve the quality of education in Indonesia is the effective way. So, in the future, we will create a young generation who can give a new color in leading this country. So, this leadership problem in Indonesia can be solved. The fact is legal reform in Indonesia. Law in Indonesia must be improved. So, it's hope that this nation can have many future leaders that be able to solve many complex problems. So, all